Hello there, Reject Nation. We're gonna watch ourselves some Cobra Kai 3x3. Subscribe. Click that notification bell to get notified when our next Cobra Kai reaction is up. Snake. Listen, we can only do reaction highlights here on YouTube. Full-length reaction watch-alongs, where you sync it with the time code, are available all over our Patreon page. Thank you all you beautiful sons and bitches and bastards for becoming Patronijects. Because over there, we cover so many shows. We're at the same tier. You get the option for reaction highlights and watch-alongs included for all of these shows. Look at this. Thumbnails galore. You know why? Because there's so many TV shows we cover over there. Hell yeah. All right. Let's watch this now. Hey, hit that like button if you enjoy a reaction.
This is where most of us go when we think about forgiveness, true? What about forgiveness in other forms?
No mercy. That's what I say.
Forgive hard, forgive fast. No mercy.
If God can forgive, then so can you.
But I'm not God.
Those soccer moms at the Hyatt. God forgive any of us for that.
Oh no.
Johnny, I'm in the middle of a sermon. So how about you take us?
You know, this guy was a real badass back in the day. Sucks you're not allowed to get laid anymore, man.
How many times I gotta tell you, I'm not a priest.
I bang so many girls.
Still get tang.
Oh, God. Forgive me, Father.
Whoa! Wow! Deacon badass over here.
Oh my god, the church is gonna learn karate?
It's my favorite cold open so far.
Oh, now Robbie looks a little bit more like Robbie.
That's our table, homie. Kid must be deaf.
No, he's just ignoring you.
I said, that's our table, homie!
Oh! Time to become a white savior.
Yes.
Get in there.
Come on, Superman.
You okay, man?
It does look fresh. I would love it if this never came back around.
He makes no acquaintances in jail.
Robbie, hi. I'm so glad I got you.
Robbie.
People have a way of coming around. No one hated your cousin more than I did, and even now I have to admit, he's a decent salesman.
There's a character arc.
So why don't you get in that car and fly, Mamacita?
So no more kicking the competition or chopping prices.
No.
You just
No.
have to focus on sales. The manufacturers won't be pleased.
What about the bonsais?
Tom Cole. What the hell is he doing here?
No, he's gonna try to buy him out.
You walk in here with this guy and let him talk to me like that, huh?
It's just how he talks. You get used to it.
You want to buy a car.
Dan, a car? No, no, no.
I want the whole shebang.
Knew it, knew it,
Yeah.
knew it.
Ooh.
Now that's a nurse.
That's gonna be his new love interest.
I have a surgery on Friday.
That's great, right?
Surgery costs a ton and my mom's gonna be in debt.
Daniel, pay for it.
I think if anyone can beat the odds, it's you. Yeah, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me look tough.
Or abused.
Yeah, it's on the inside of your arm. It's not the best place.
You know, her mom's sick and
Everybody's got a sob story.
Even crease.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you a right to be a bully. I wanted to give you this. It's just a card.
You can't hurt anybody with it.
Octopus. Interesting.
Oh, their son.
El Serpiente.
Oh. Surprised he showed up.
I still don't understand how they get the coffee in the cake.
You can't blame yourself for what Robbie did.
I'm not even allowed to see him.
Not allowed.
I'm on probation for that little incident in the
Aw, that's too
parking
bad.
garage. I'm lucky I knew a priest. Put in a good word with the judge. Thank you very
He's not a
much.
priest.
You gotta remember, you don't do the right thing because it always works out. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do.
What? With no benefit.
I mean, you gotta have that mathematical payout. Otherwise, what's the point?
How can you monetize doing what's right?
The detention center will let you in if you're accompanied by a member of the clergy, so... How about we meet there tomorrow?
Oh.
That'd be great.
Good.
You're a good priest.
And as for Miguel and his surgery, why not ask your stepdad to help out? He's still living.
Ed Asner gonna come back?
We'll figure something out.
You should start your own school, man. A different one that's not Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Johnny Doe.
This offer is hardly Christmas morning. It's not even a belated Secretary's Day gift.
They prefer executive assistant.
Oh, do they?
It's great.
No one wants to do business with a bully.
It's only been a few weeks. Actually, this moment reminds me of getting crap for not including a certain moment in our episode 1 reaction of this season.
Karate is not the problem. When I went to school here, I was bullied. Karate saved me.
Bullshit! I heard you were the real bully.
I watched that YouTube video.
Back to episode 3.
Why don't you try and get something before it's worth nothing?
Who does business with this guy?
I don't know.
You still over on Lancashire?
No.
I grew up on Lancashire.
Small 2-bedroom over on Outpost.
More obscure street.
Cole got Diona to convince the manufacturers to cut ties with LaRusso.
Oh.
Baruch, come on, let's go.
Jerk.
We really gotta talk.
But I did not hear this.
I did not just hear this from Manouche right now as he left.
Aw, they're raising money for Miguel.
Yeah.
All the ethnic kids are raising money. The people of color
All
are
the people
raising
of color got to band together. Have a couple of white chicks to boost up sales.
Awesome.
I thought you were a feminist. Oh, I'm a sex-positive feminist. Our bodies are an expression.
Always keeping it modern.
Yeah, you're gonna grow to be a little whore, aren't you?
An ethical slut.
Yeah. Rub that chubby body up there. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Damn it, my car's gonna be clean. Oh no.
It's not Miyagi-Do. They think they can get away with that?
They won't. They think they can get away with altruism?
I know that building.
Well, I've done some maintenance work, so I know how it goes.
It says here on your resume you have extensive computer experience.
No.
Just need to make some extra money. It's just a kid. He's going through a big surgery. His family needs a scratch.
And you certainly have a lot of what we're looking for.
Oh.
We just don't like the kid thing.
I noticed you didn't fill out the part about any prior arrests. This is just formality. No one's perfect.
Uh-oh.
Most recently, I was arrested for public intoxication, assault and battery, willful destruction of property, I think they said. Not necessarily in that order. Arrested for assaulting a minor.
A minor?
You know, technically multiple minors. You know, these kids are real pricks. It feels really good to talk about this. Let me start, boss.
No, Johnny. Here.
Stable. You're the one that's unstable.
Dancer.
Miyagi-Do is all about helping people.
Wasn't it a Miyagi-Do student who put Miguel Diaz
That's
in
your
the
girl?
hospital? Yeah.
I don't know. Sound like vanilla not have flavor no more.
Could have just been some girl in the news who was.
This could be any girl.
How about you shut your mouth? Sorry ass punk.
Is there a question mark there? Okay.
Give you a free shot before you use your teeth for dice. And karate's about self-defense. See how that works out for
Woohoo!
Yeah. Self-defend yourself, Robbie.
But subsequently work your way to the top of the food chain in prison. Ow. Ooh. God, they make these scenes hurt, man.
We ain't done with you yet.
Everyone get back to your bunks. We're on lockdown.
Oh. Ooh.
What do I want with a used laptop?
You sold it to me used.
Well, now it's more used.
Just needs new batteries. Ran out of juice.
These don't run out of juice. Did you plug it in?
You said it was wireless.
Wireless as in... Never mind.
I don't own anything valuable.
Then I guess you better find someone who does.
Man, they're both falling apart.
What are you gonna do? Gonna go round up your biker friends? Get your asses kicked again?
I thought we weren't gonna talk about
Daniel, if we want to come out of this with anything, we're gonna have to sell the coal.
No. No, don't quit.
It's not what Mr. Miyagi would have done with his car dealership.
My mom had this station wagon. It was such a piece of junk. We literally had to push it to get the engine started. And then Mr. Miyagi gave me that 47 Ford, and that was the best day of my life.
Oh.
I thought car salesman was sleazy.
It's such a bullshit stereotype.
Mr. Miyagi told me. Must follow passion. Man who worked for passion, always richer than man who worked for money. He was right.
Was he, though?
If we don't sell to Cole, we might end up with nothing. Why don't we, go finish those inventories?
You just need to rub one out, Danny.
Yeah, when was the last time you and your wife were intimate?
Close eye. Trust.
Bonsais.
Nothing exists. Whole world. Only tree. Open eye.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Hey, does it say who's visiting me?
Lawrence. John.
Oh, Robbie. I hated you the first season.
I know, I remember that.
And I've grown to really be fond of you, buddy.
Oh.
Is that Asner back?
He's coming.
He's back.
Gender pay gap, you
Ugh.
I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
How's that karate thing going, huh? It didn't go under, did it? Oh.
Dude, he's almost 100 years old.
Yeah.
The son and your student talk about a role model. Hey, easy there, Rocco. Sounded like you were warming up to ask for a handout. And I'd hate for anything to jeopardize another payday.
Miguel doesn't deserve what happened to him, and I need to make that right.
Yeah, with my money. You prick.
I'm trying to scrape together whatever I can to help Miguel's family.
Pope John Lawrence, the...
Because I'd hate for that little incident with your secretary. Get out to the public. You know, start one of those hash brown Me Too things.
Hash brown.
Hash browns.
You're a cold old man.
And don't you forget it, Buster.
Just take something you can sell. Yeah. There you go. Okay, that's a bad plan.
Shit.
Bad plan right here.
We'll make sure Miguel knows this is from Cobra Kai. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Well, you're gonna pay all right.
fucking Hawk.
He's evil. He's just an evil character.
Oh, Farouche, you are looking at the new owner of LaRusso Van Nuys.
Not so fast, Tom. We made some adjustments. Page 9.
I don't understand. Are you selling the dealership or not?
When hell freezes over.
I signed an exclusive deal with
Toyota. We know all about that.
Did you just write him out?
Oh,
he was okay with it.
I forgot
Okay.
to tell you. Daniel offered me my job back. Since he knows my name and isn't a complete douche clown, I accepted.
We've still got some moves.
Well, there's no turning back now. This plan better work.
Band's back together.
It has to.
Wait, what? This isn't a sure thing?
I hope we never focus on karate ever again.
Yep.
It's all about the car dealership.
Cobra Kai took the money and
They kicked the fucking shit out of
Oh. Whoa! They got an effort into the show.
I didn't even think about the effort.
Growing up.
It's for the Diaz kid to put toward his hospital bill.
It's very generous. Can I tell the family who it's from?
I'd prefer to leave my name out of it. It's all the same.
Oh.
Well, you're getting the recognition.
Thank you, Johnny.
Oh, it's a good thing she was there to overhear him say he wants to leave his name out of it.
Absolutely.
In a perfect humble moment. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have to be somewhere.
The Dodgers are playing.
Hey, you. Please. Pray with us.
Aww.
Okay, I'll stay.
Give it a shot, man. Your best friend's a priest.
Yeah. Where's he?
Right there.
He's with Robbie. You gotta handle this with Robbie.
Oh, he's with Miguel. Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, the burns.
Just give him a little more time.
Oh, no.
No, it's just a misunderstanding.
Oh, this is bad. Oh, why wouldn't they have gone together?
He's not coming.
Cobra Kai's never stopped training. If that means me taking the reins, then so be it.
What?
Sensei Sam.
What?
What if your dad finds out?
He won't. He's out of town.
And he's never coming back.
Is he going to Japan?
He's
going to Japan!
They are ready for you now.
Oh my god. It's gonna be the guy from Karate Kid 2.
He runs Toyota Internet. Chosen back.
Honor!
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, that's a clever way to tie it back in.
I hadn't even thought of doing that, but that's that
that's
makes the most
clever. I was
sense.
like, where's this car dealership plot going?
It's going back to old flames and old rivalries.
I don't know about you guys, but those Cobra Kai dudes are a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of them.
And they're all mean. That was mean. Sometimes they do things that I'm just like, this is so mean.
Like, there's a version of being, like, strong and tough and everything where you don't just go out of your way to make anybody below you's life miserable.
Like, God, they take bullying to the next level.
Like, it seems like Hawk and his friends just hang out all day finding people to victimize.
Gosh, that was so messed up.
Yeah.
It's like, they helped out me. Come on, man. Come on. It's just messed up.
Yeah. There's a lot of messed
It's
up
just so
today.
mean. It's just so mean. I can't handle it, man.
Can't stand for this.
It's too mean.
Someone's gonna have to teach him a lesson.
Too mean, man.
Someone's gonna have to show him it doesn't pay to be a dick.
And everyone's like, yeah, I know, it's Cobra Kai. That's the point. I don't know. Sometimes you're just like, come on. Why you gotta be so mean?
Well, I mean, like, not that it's
just outlandishly mean, you know?
It doesn't bother me, but I do think that there is something about especially Hawk and just like any auxiliary Cobra Kai, like really surrounding him that, yeah, they just are these like evil characters. And like in a show that's bothering to nuance, it's like we knew Hawk in the beginning when he wasn't cool, but I feel like they have stopped nuancing that character once he put his mohawk on.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like now he's got one note, he's a dick all the time, he's gonna make everyone else around him a dick and he's gonna victimize whoever he can.
It's too bad. It's too bad, but it's led to Sam now becoming female leading karate.
Lady sensei.
Lady leading karate.
Yes, ma'am.
Gender stuff.
Gender
stuff.
This episode had a lot of gender equality.
What do I do? Do I complain?
Hash brown.
Is it that's not the
too.
point? It's not a big deal. Let's go with that.
It's not a big deal. She's perfectly capable. She grew up with Danny, who grew up with Mr. Miyagi. So
It's a natural turning point, and she sees how dickish everyone is, and she's got a personal involvement in all this. So yeah, I don't mind it, and it's kind of cool. They're all on the equal playing field and watching her rise. Then when Robbie comes out of jail, he'll be working alongside Sam.
That's right.
I don't know what's going to become of Robbie inside there, though. You know, like...
He's gonna earn respect after getting his ass beat maybe one more time.
She'll be like, drink my piss.
Yeah, they're gonna just come in and start like taking a dump in his food and like trying to force him to eat it, and then you know from there he'll snap and he'll fully Hulk out and he'll like put that guy in a coma.
Turn into
he's just gonna keep putting people in comas.
Turn into friggin' Vince Vaughn from that.
Cell Block 99. Shave his head by the end of the season. He's gonna go full on just feral in the prison.
I want to see what happens to Robbie. I really like Robbie, man. It just really brought me back to. I remember when I hated this guy. I really care about him.
Yeah.
When he's on screen, I'm like, oh, this guy really, he gets me in the feels. I don't know where it's gonna go with that. Every episode has its own theme, and this theme seemed to have a little bit about belief, is what this one dealt with. Obviously, one's where he goes to see his friend, who is a pastor, and then him praying with Miguel's family and getting the respect back. You know, it's like such a good humble moment. You know, it's such a good humble moment.
Humble, yeah. The way he was like, don't tell him it's from me, Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah.
I don't want them to know.
It's like they're listening, they're watching me. They're right there.
They're
aren't
right
they?
behind me.
They're right behind me.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, babe. Boom.
I've been
Here you
waiting
go.
here for 20 minutes just to do this now. I was afraid someone was going to steal this check.
It's the best way to look humble. Best way.
Yeah.
When they recognize you for them.
Time all of your humble moments to close within earshot of anybody you want cred from. That's what I learned in today's episode.
That was great. That was fantastic. It seemed to deal with belief, praying with them, but then even with Danny LaRusso having belief in a time where everything is really, all odds are against him and it looks like failure is right around the corner, to have faith that you can win it all back, that you can properly restore everything. Even with Miguel having to go through the surgery and, talking about how, it's a miracle doctor, having, trying not to get your hopes up, but, it takes some faith to make sure that this surgery can go well and he can get back on the track he needs to get back on. So I liked having that sort of be this wraparound theme here. And also with the car dealership, I always did find it kind of funny because I know that Mr. Miyagi was always like the miracle worker when it came to the cars and stuff. I didn't really think about that of like, oh yeah, the car dealership, how that does tie in so much with Mr. Miyagi. And I really love how they honed in specifically on that in this episode of what makes this car dealership so important to him. Because I remember when I first started this show, I thought it was kind of an odd thing for him to be doing. Yeah. But then, you tie it back in here, you're like, yeah, that's right. It was so much about what changed Daniel LaRusso's life. And so having us be reminded of that, and I really do feel like with the cousin, he's always been a funny character, but they're even earning it with the audience of you liking him more this time around as well.
I feel like there's an added element in this episode of, the major themes seem to be belief and also, forgiveness or retribution. Because, his cousin's been kind of a comedic side character for a while, and now it seems like he's actually kind of growing into an asset. And it seems like, he's just more of a character than he is, a joke. And even Anush coming back and, after having, not spoken to Daniel, giving them this crucial piece of information and all of that. Also, too, even Miguel's family being open to the idea of Johnny at least, being involved here, after shunning him for so long.
Exactly, yeah.
That did break my heart for Robbie because it's like it is the core conflict, I feel like, at least for Johnny, is he's like, I'm torn between my two kids, and to have him receive this moment of validation, being invited to pray before Miguel goes into his surgery, but at the cost of missing Robbie entire. That's one of those things where part of me was like, damn, he really couldn't have scheduled this better at all. He had to go first thing in the morning, but at the same time, it's a good dramatic thrust, and it makes me now wonder because Robbie's, not gonna probably respond to either of his mentors now, so what's gonna happen to him? Yeah.
I mean, what do you mean by schedule? He had to get the check in there before the surgery happened.
That's right.
And you can only visit on select dates.
Yeah, no. So when you go the following
Have you ever visited people in juvie?
All the time.
I do. It's a regular thing. It's the biggest demographic.
That's the way to keep those views up is to go meet with people in
juvie. Juvie views, man.
Juvies. Viewies.
You get the return of Ed Asner. That guy's 99 years old. I'm not even joking. He's 94 or something in real life.
I was glad he was.
God, you're still acting?
Game to show back up. Damn. Just grouch around for 5 minutes.
Show up to be an asshole for him to get that little prized possession. I wonder how much he was able to give to the hospital at that point.
I know. How much was that piece of artwork?
Yeah. Because that nurse was sort of damn, that's generous.
Wow. It's is this a $25,000 piece or something like that?
It could be worth
hanging
a lot.
Out in the front room. It's funny actually because you brought this up earlier, and I actually don't mind. So every episode has had action of some sort and fighting, but I feel like this is thus far a bit of maybe sans the first episode a bit less of a karate heavy a season so far. There's definitely present, but I feel like especially in this episode it was more in little fits and bursts and whatnot, which I feel like is kind of a good thing because I feel like they do best when they temper that stuff because sometimes it is over the top, and I feel like having a little bit of a break from it for this episode and dealing with partway through I was thinking to myself oh, we are kind of dealing with this car dealership business and other things more than we are just kind of focusing on any
The
of the karate
pastor
elements.
swept Johnny's leg at the top.
That was
What
probably
are
the
you
coolest
talking
action
about?
sequence of the entire
What are you
season.
talking about? All Miguel thinks about is karate.
That's true.
The kids are learning karate again to go up against Cobra Kai.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in principle.
I just wonder how all this is gonna. I have a really hard time seeing how this is all tying in, though, into one unified story. Like this B story of the dealership and going to Japan. I'm excited for it just because I've seen Karate Kid 2.
Yeah.
That's why I'm excited for it.
Go back to Japan.
But I'm like, how does this tie in to the main big picture? So I'm wondering what experiences are going to come from there. In other words, like some loose threads that have come from that experience in Japan. So I guess tying up that Karate Kid story will help. But 3 episodes in, we got 7 more to go. You know, there's a lot more craziness to ensue. But I think thematically this was on point. Performances, as per usual, were good. I like the inkling of romance that they hinted at between Miguel and Sam as well. Because I kind of root for them more than I root for Robbie and Sam.
Yeah.
Like, I like Robbie a lot, but I root more for Miguel and Sam than I do for Robbie and Sam.
It is that sort of core, I don't know, there's something about that first season romance between them that I think is really endearing. And it's funny because I have no idea where they'll go, where they'll, like, end that off. Maybe she won't end up with either of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of cool to have it vague so that we can sit here and just kind of have your opinion on which one. And I did like that scene between them a lot.
There's also the big fight scene, John, at the juvie prison.
Yeah. I mean, not that there's no karate,
I mean,
but
you
know,
said there's no karate.
There's just a bit less focal than perhaps in the previous 2 seasons thus far, because at the beginning of this season, everyone's up in arms about how karate's corrupting the youth. And, you know, clearly going and kicking ass to solve our problems didn't work at the beginning of episode 2, so...
I think karate's about more than fighting. It's about these principles and the philosophies, and that's what we explore here.
Absolutely,
and that's
true.
what's being thrown in here throughout. So
it is
maybe
karate.
Your white man crease mind only thinks about it through the lens of the fists. But John, this is karate.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it. Bloody fists and all.
Guys, did you ever take karate? Leave your thoughts down below on karate. Subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that like button. Thanks for checking us out on Patreon. Also, pick David Gandy. David, man, you've had some crazy 2020 end of the year experiences, and 2021 is only gearing up to be another crazy year for you. But one thing we haven't touched on, I know you had a little bit of a stroke recently, but you were doing martial arts. And I think post-stroke, the first thing you gotta do is put that gi back on, put that belt back on, and start taking some martial arts Zoom classes right away again, buddy.
Clear your living room.
You gotta act as if you are a man of faith, the way how this episode dealt with faith, combine faith with your martial arts skills. Bam! 2021 gonna be your kick-ass year in Arizona, where you're now at. Why'd you move, David?
Why?
I've been telling you for years that I was gonna visit up north, and I just haven't done it. Is that why you left? Is that why you left, David? Because of me?
Oh, dude, that must feel terrible.
You should have made the effort.
I'm sorry.
You
You know
should have
what?
made the effort to go.
We'll come out and we'll fight you, and we'll settle this like men.
Dude, we could take on David.
Yeah,
post-stroke, we could take on David.
We could definitely.
We can whoop your ass, dude.
Yeah. So you better look out, man.
Better look out, man. We're gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, you better start training now if you don't want to be embarrassed when we show up.
In all sincerity, though, David, we can kick your ass. No.
But we wouldn't.
But we won't.
We don't want
It's
to.
Miyagi.
Because we only do it defensively.
In all sincerity, I hope 2021 ends up. You're moving to a new place, and you need to start off this year on a much better. I feel like the way 2020 ended for you, it's a sign from God. Going, all right. All terrible experiences in 2020. Now 2021's gonna turn around for you.
Nowhere to
you've
go
had
but up.
one of the roughest years out of anyone I know, man. It's like unbelievably rough. So in my eyes, I'm thinking 2021 is the year of opposite of 2020 for you. You're gonna have a good one. Will it into existence, pray on it, punch a baby in the face, do whatever it takes.
And then kick our asses.
I'll see you soon, David. We'll meet on the battlefield for honor.